Hey everybody! Welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? I'm having a great time. Yeah, so this beauty is a 2020 Club Car Tempo, and I got a great deal on it. You know, here's the story. I was saving up my firewood money, trying to buy a golf cart, you know? Am I that old? No, but I will be someday. And I don't really need a side-by-side or, you know, gator or something like that. For 7 acres, a little golf cart was just what the doctor ordered. And I saw this on Amazon. Amazon, no. I saw this on Facebook Marketplace, and it was a great deal. $3,600 to find a golf cart this new, 48 volt, really good batteries, excellent condition, has the fold back seat, which was super important for me because I want to be able to bring all the tools that I forget when I leave the garage and go down to the barns. I work my butt off down at the barns and I get so tired and it's time to come up for lunch, and here I am lugging my tired butt 100 yards up to the house and 100 yards back to the barn, and then if I've got anything else to do anywhere else in the property, I've got to bring tools around and do stuff. Now I could drive the truck, but I don't want to drive the truck in the nice grass, and the electric golf cart, silent, quick, jump in it and go. It just checked all the boxes, so I had to have it. And I had saved up enough firewood money. My original budget was $5,000 because you'd have to spend at least $5,000 to get something this nice. So when I saw this for $3,600, I immediately jumped in the truck, hooked up the trailer, and went and got it. Now, for me to tell you that this thing is fun is probably the biggest understatement I can make. It is just a blast. If driving around a golf cart doesn't just bring a smile to your face, I don't know what will. I didn't want the gas. I didn't want the gas one because I wanted something that I didn't have to mess with. I could just, you know, hop on and hit the pedal and go. This one is just, it's not the street legal ones. It's not super fast, but it's quick. It's good, you know. My daughter, of course, has already gone for a ride, and she absolutely is obsessed with it, maybe more than me. I don't know if that's possible, but, you know, we're just taking a drive down to the barns, and boom, we're here. It's just, well, why should we stop? Let's just keep going. The suspension is a little stiff, you know. It doesn't handle bumps as well as an off-road vehicle, but it's a golf cart. It's made to go through the grass, you know. Let's go down the hill. Yeah. It'll go downhill, it'll go uphill. At corners like it's on rails. Woo, that's a bump. All right, up the hill. Yeah, it's got just enough. Woohoo! It gets me here and there. Oh, I'm just loving it. So much fun. And of course, it's a tool. It's not just a toy. It'll be very nice if I'm working somewhere with the excavator far away from the house, and I can tow this with the excavator, bring it over to where I'm working, and then zip back and forth to the house when I need to. You know, there's some uses for it. Like I said, the main reason I got it was that every time I forget a tool up at the garage or need to go back to the house for one reason or another, I can just hop on this and zippity-doo-dah-day, there I go. Now, this was also a family purchase. I bought this so that my wife can use it, and hopefully my daughter maybe will be able to drive it someday. That'll be fun. Maybe she'll learn to drive with it. That's a scary thought. Yeah, but like I said, it's a tool just as much as it's a toy. Well, maybe not just as much, but its reason was to make things a little bit easier around the property and to get things done and not spend as much as a big old UTV or something like that. I think it's going to be perfect. So, all right, we're down at the barns. Enough playing around. Let's get some work. See, I do have some fun once in a while. I really do think that golf cart is going to, well, I know it's going to come in handy. I think it was a great purchase. Anyway, back to work. So I'm stacking these totes. Now, we don't have any official time trials going right here. I am curious to see how much I've split into this dump trailer so far. It's probably 2 baskets worth, maybe, I don't know, half a cord. But there's going to be a video coming up, and I don't think it's fair, for the Axis at least, to try and do a time trial with those huge rounds like I did in the last video. We're gonna get some normal size rounds, gonna get a good bit, and I'm gonna do that 1 hour. Whatever I can get done in an hour, we'll split it directly into the dump trailer, and then we'll stack it the way I'm doing it right now. And we'll see, you know, I remember how much I got done with the other splitters. I'm guessing it's gonna be more with the Axis. I would assume it is. We're not gonna use the stacking time in this because I don't think that's fair either. If you're stacking, you stack. If you're dumping into a bulk pile, you're dumping. So what you do with your firewood once it's done is gonna vary. I think because of the conveyor edition, we just do 1 hour of splitting into the dump trailer. I'll stack it and I'll measure it, and we'll see how much I do in an hour. But I know getting these bins stacked, because this stuff is sellable right now, is top priority, and getting the rest of the dry wood, including the big ones, is top priority too. It's all ready to sell, so let's just get it done. Right now I'm getting to a point of where I've got stuff that's able to be sold, mixed in with stuff that's gonna have to wait till next year. This whole row here and a little bit of that row over there. Well, here, let me show you. So you got this row right here and a little bit of that row over there. They all have the lids on them. Those are all red oak and they have to wait till next year. So I want to take all of those and line them up all the way to the far right. Then this whole row right here is all for my parents. I don't know, I might take that over to the barns. I might just get it out of the way. I don't want it here anymore. This row right here is all ready to be sold, and there's a tiny little bit right over here that's ready to be sold. Bottom line is, I've got to get it organized. Well, this is way better, and this is what this accomplished, okay? This is all the stuff that I cannot sell this year. It's 100% red oak. I think I've got 10 baskets there of red oak. It's not dry enough, so it can sit out in this field and I don't have to worry about it. Worry about what? Mud season. Yeah, if mud season gets here, I mean, this is the driest I've ever, in my lifetime, seen in Northeast Ohio. The hottest and driest year I can ever remember. Hand to God, absolutely. But someday mud season's gonna get here. Winter's definitely gonna come. And there's a possibility I might not be able to get to the stuff that I need to sell if it's out here in the field. Which is exactly why I moved absolutely everything that is ready to sell up here on the concrete. It's not a lot, but it's what I have left. Well, almost what I have left. That's also the bigger baskets there. That's the stuff for my parents. So it's ready to go. And then this is this weekend. This Friday, I've got these 3 baskets. They're already sold. They're gonna be delivered this weekend. And up here in the concrete bulk storage area, I decided it might be a good idea to put some of their baskets up here. This is where they're gonna be staged anyway. When these baskets are empty and they come back from my parents, they're gonna go right back here, and then I will fill them by scooping from this bulk pile and just filling their baskets and delivering them as they need them. But this is a good place for them. It divides up where the new firewood's gonna go, and the new firewood can be dumped here and sit here for as long as it needs to, because it's got a season all the way till next year anyway. I don't have to worry about it. I'll just pile it high and leave it until it's ready to go next season. I can tell you right now, with absolute honesty, which I'm always honest, the only thing allowing me to work right now, to split another piece of wood, as tired as I am today, is because I have the axis. It's the only reason. It's the only way I could do it. I would typically just be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going inside. Not today. today is a good day. And of course, most importantly, getting the ugly stuff done for my parents. I think I've got enough to keep up with them, to keep ahead of the game. I feel pretty good. I feel really, really good about everything. The organization, the tools I'm using, the new golf cart. And sometimes when you just need to take a break, you just take the golf cart and like zip around the property and the wind blows through your hair and you feel good. Yeah, hey, it's all important, you know, both sides of the coin, right? Yeah, hey, I learned something else today. Here, check this out. Yeah, don't get your tripod too close to the conveyor. Oh, the trials and tribulations of being a YouTuber, right? It's no big deal. Got to get a new tripod. I guess I'll use this week's Firewood money sales and get a new one. I've got another one, so you know, don't worry. We're not halting production or anything. Yeah. And selling what I'm selling this weekend, and then you know what's left over. I'm almost certain I'm going to sell out, which isn't, you know, considering the service that I'm providing and the quality of firewood I'm providing, it's really not surprising me that it's doing this well. I'm not surprised at all. I got my goal for this year. I was going to buy a golf cart, and I saved up enough money and found a great deal. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win. So firewood money will go towards other things. New tripod, getting in this wood yard. I got to get some work done in there because it's piling up, and once I get done with the old stuff, the new stuff starts, and I'm gonna be making piles fast in there. I'm gonna find out exactly how fast this Ultra is. We'll do a time trial like I said earlier. It'll be fun, but you'll have to hit the subscribe button and the notifications and everything to keep up with it so you don't miss anything and don't miss the next time I'm doing more stuff.